And I run a center called Ananya, Child Development Center. First one we used to, before that we used to call it Ananya Learning Center, but now we changed the name to Child Development Center. I'll tell you why I do what I do more than anything. My story started with the birth of my older son in 1998. His name is Varun. He's 20 now. And he was born a very healthy baby. And we were very thrilled parents, my husband and I. And in 2000 came Pranav, our second child. And I was I had a very good corporate job. I was in the IT in 96. So you can imagine what the kind of life I used to have those days in IT. That was rocking. And but my husband and I was working in GE, he was working in Wipro, and we both used to travel frequently abroad. And I thought, okay, my career is doing great. Let me just have 2 children. My parents were with me next door, and they said, okay, you carry on with your work. We'll look after children for you. So I had 2 children, hoping that I'll go back to work, you know. And by 2002, we started saying that Varun wasn't speaking. You know, Pranav started speaking, but Varun wasn't speaking. And that kind of started worrying me because children should have, usually children speak by 1.5, 2 years. And everybody at home was telling me that boys speak later, don't worry. Some children can speak even 5 years, some uncles spoke at 7 years. Look how he's doing now. Well, that still didn't, answer my questions, and there was no Google, you know. And I was like, didn't know where to go for help, and there was a website called ask.com those days. Okay, so I just searched, askjeeves.com, and I just searched, I can't say Google, I searched on Ask, and then I got these answers for why children don't speak, you know. There are so many reasons why children don't speak, and I came to this website called Autism Society of America, which had a parent questionnaire. If your child does not speak, please answer these questions. So I answered those questions, and I found out that probably Varun has autism because I ticked up like 9 out of 10 as yes, he can't do this, yes, he can't do that. So that kind of, put us on a tailspin. I just went back to my boss, and I was working for the Europe part of Wipro. I was in telecom vertical, so all the telecom companies those days were in Europe. Okay, so our clients were Nokia, Alcatel, Lucent, Ericsson. So I was doing the documentation for their projects, and I had to travel there. So I told my boss, look, my child has this difficulty. I need to get a job in UK. Do whatever I have to go to UK because my child cannot speak his own mother tongue. How do you expect him to learn Swedish or Finnish? It's not because I don't even speak Swedish or Finnish. So we had to relocate to the UK in 2003, 2004 time. And most of the schools in Hyderabad rejected Varun's admission. That's how the whole thing triggered and I had to leave the country. So I went off to the UK, and both my kids joined the school there without any difficulty. When I actually went to the school, there were 2 children who came for admission for that one spot. They had one place and 2 kids came for admission. And the school gave admission to my son, and the other child did not have any special needs. My child has special needs. So the principal told me that your child is going to get admission because your child has special needs. He needs a better school than any other child because he needs more help than other children. And they said that your child has very mild autism, so he can come to a regular school. That's how Varun's education started. And meanwhile, we figured out that Varun was very gifted. If I played Mozart, he would hum Mozart. If I played Pandit Jasraj bhajans at home, he would hum Bhimsen Joshi, he would hum the whole bhajan. And you would wonder how he remembers so much. Even instrumental music, he used to remember the whole thing. And if I played an audio storybook for him on a DVD, he would just learn the whole story by heart. If I paused, he would start off. So I knew that Varun had this uncanny ability to memorize, had a photographic memory. And by then he started writing. Nobody taught him writing. He went to a Waldorf school. We never taught him how to write. But he picked up writing on his own, and he started writing many languages. So my husband is a Malayali, so my sister-in-law used to come for vacation to our house, and she would teach her daughter Malayalam just for a few days. And he would pick up Malayalam with her. And if there was Urdu something at home, like my driver used to carry an Urdu newspaper. And this boy used to write Urdu just by looking at it. And again, there was no Google. And we had this dial-up internet connection at home those days. I don't even know, some of you know what that is in this room, but there was something called dial-up internet connection. There was no Wi-Fi. You know, he would get connected to dial-up, go to Yahoo. Again, there was no Google. So, and he would search for things and he would learn languages. So by the time he was 5, Varun was writing more than 5 or 6 languages without being taught. So, actually, my husband and I decided that we are not going to get scared of the diagnosis, and actually the psychologist who diagnosed my son scared the hell out of me. She told me that your son has autism, it's a dead end, nothing can be done with him, and you can teach him how to take bath, how to be independent, you know, basic stuff. But I somehow, when, you know, as a parent, when you look at your child, you get that gut feeling, right? No, I think my child will do better than that. So I went home, tore that diagnosis, threw it in the dustbin, and decided I'll try my best to do whatever I can. I won't limit him with the diagnosis. So by 2006, he was doing well. He was in class 2, and he was on par with his peers. Of course, he had communication difficulties. He still has communication difficulties, but that didn't stop him from learning. And he was learning music, and by the time he was 5 or 6, he would have learned some 20 languages. He self-taught all the. By then Google came, okay, and that kind of opened the doors for learning for my son. And he was on Wikipedia every time, and he would learn a new language, you know, and like Greek, Czech, Japanese, Chinese, Taiwanese, Korean. There was no limit to the languages that he learned. So he does it because he's in love with the scripts. And the scripts don't change. Every time the script will remain the same. And the more complex the script, the more he would be interested in learning. It's like a challenge for him. I need to crack this. And nobody taught him. Nobody told him to learn or not to learn. If he wanted, he would ask me to buy sketch pens and big sheets of like chart paper. He would sit and write like artwork, you know. And he knew exactly where to begin the letter of the alphabet and where to end. As if somebody sat with him and taught him. He was born with that ability. So when I joined for my PhD in IIIT, my professor did not believe me when I told him in 2008 that my son can read and write, yeah, of course, read and write Japanese, Chinese, Taiwanese and Korean. He said it's impossible. Nobody can do that at the age of 8 or 9. I said, no, he can do that. He said, bring him over. I took him to IIIT, and he wrote on 4 different strips, 4 different scripts, and he just put it in front of Varun and said, what is what? Varun being Varun with his communication difficulty, he said, Japan, China, Taiwan, Korea. He just pointed and he said, he almost fell off his chair. You know, how the hell does he know? I mean, what is it that So he asked one of his PhD students to start working on Varun and see how his eyes are scanning the letters. So that's another story. I'll tell you that later on after my presentation. And came back to India in 2008 because I had enough of UK. I didn't want to stay away from my parents. My parents were growing older, so I had to come back. And I came back, and Varun got admission in a very good school, and he started learning music, Hindustani classical music. Started with music therapy, then eventually to music, and within a couple of months I realized that schools in Hyderabad are not equipped to have Varun, because Varun had this exceptional talent in some areas and he was struggling in some. The classroom was not good enough for Varun, and the teachers did not know how to have this kind of ability in the classroom. So I took Varun out of a very good school and I put him in Ananya, which I started in 2008 on the 2nd of April, World Autism Awareness Day. We started the school on that. It's United Nations World Autism Awareness Day. We started the school and there was no looking back. Varun went from strength to strength. In 2016, we started Satwa Life Skills, a vocational skills center for children with, again, high functioning autism who can learn a vocation. And in 2015, Varun won Pandit Jasraj Award for the upcoming talent in Hindustani music. The child who did not speak till 6 or 7 years started singing like a pro. He still sings like a pro. And this was his Guru Purnima concert in 2017.
Bansi bata nisare mapa nisare sani pama bansi nisare mapa nisare mare sani pama nisa bansi bata jamuna tata bansi bata nisare sani sani re ma re sa ni sa re ma pa ni pa ma re ni ma pa re sa bansi bata jamuna tata re sa pa ma ni pa sa ni pa ma pa re sa ni sa re ma pa ni sa re ma pa ni sa ni pa ma re ni sa bansi bata sa ni pa ma re sa re re ma pa ni pa ni sa re ma re ni sa re ma re sa ni sa pa ni sa re ma re ni sa re ma re ni sa ni pa pa sa ni pa ma pa re sa ni re ma bansi bata ma re ni sa re ma pa ma re ma pa ni sa pa ma pa ni sa re re ni sa pa ni sa re ni sa ni pa ni pa re sa pa ni pa ma pa ni pa ma ni pa ma pa re ma pa ma re ma sa re ni sa re sa bansi bata jamuna tata bansi bata
The biggest compliment as a parent of Varun is all the people who said that give up on him, we didn't give up. And when the music teachers tell his co-classmates who are much older than he is, they tell him that Varun, if any of you doesn't know how to sing, just stop singing, Varun will take care on the stage. Don't confuse him. So that's the best compliment. And Varun recently had a solo concert in 2018 November. What next? As a parent of a child with special needs, I always will have this worry, what after me? Who's going to be there? My younger son tells, I'm there, I'll take care of him, but I don't want Varun to weigh him down. I want Varun to go forward, Pranav to go forward. I don't want Varun to Pranav to feel that it's a burden on me. My mother and father have left him for me, and I'm not able to do as I with them. I'm not able to live the life the way I would want to live. So I would want to address that as well while I'm alive, hale and hearty. And we want to start a group home called Nilaya. It's a group home for young adults with autism. In 2020, we bought a few acres of land outside Hyderabad, and we're planning the construction next year so that Varun can start living independently for the next 10 years while we are there and make him independent, you know. And last but not the least, I always believe that every kind of mind has a space, has a place in this world. Who the hell are we to say that only this kind of minds are needed? If Varun was not meant to be born, he wouldn't have been born. If he's born, we have nobody to question his birth and say he can contribute or cannot contribute. How can we justify our lives? I'm sure Varun has his own justification. As we are not justifying the reason why we are born, I don't think we have any business in questioning why he's born or why anybody with a challenge is born. So I believe that neurodiversity, this is a sign of neurodiversity, and I think neurodiversity is wonderful. And we completed 12 years of Ananya this month, April 2nd, 2019. And we're looking forward to many more years of work. A lot of children come to Ananya now. Over 100 children come every day. Most of them have autism. And we work with them and we promote inclusion. We don't want to start a school as a therapy center, not a school. We help them stay in school. We don't want them to get out of school.
One single greatest tip for any parent that you would like to offer. Parenting is my life.
Okay, the greatest tip that I have learned bringing up 2 children is that if you think that you are going to do something for your child and you are going to teach the child, you are wrong. These children are born to teach us, and if you are happy to learn from children, you will be a happy parent. If you are forcing to teach, you are going to be unhappy every single day. So.
I have a friend, she runs a school in Chennai also, Manju Priya. So they had an amazing concept of having cricket matches or IPL matches, something like that. So can we also plan for your children from Ananya, something like that in Hyderabad?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So with that,
actually I believe a lot.
in inclusion.
Yeah, of course, thank you so much. That's a good idea. But I always believe in one thing, not to do any separate events for our children. that I don't like separation, even though it's like, you know, how do I put it? If like having special schools, the fact that we are running special schools means that these children cannot, we are indirectly saying that this kid cannot go to regular school. It's a statement we are trying to make. And most of the world is trying to close special schools and include all children in one school. Why are we trying to create two different sets of lines of, you know, thing? I don't believe in it, you know. But if we are doing it in a very inclusive way where children are not made, I get lots of calls from banks and corporates saying that we want to do an event on so and so day, whatever day. I tell them no, we don't encourage, because for us every day is World Autism Awareness Day. We don't want to do an event on the 2nd of April only, we want to do awareness every single day. And on that particular day, 50 people come, give them all junk food to eat, you know, spoil their health and go back. That isn't how it works, you know. It doesn't work like that. It works, if you want to be part of us, spread awareness. Help us in spreading awareness, but not one day events we don't believe in.